So let's even talk about fingering, right? Mm. Let's talk about fingering. See, sometimes it's not about knowing how to do something. It's not about knowing something. It's knowing how to do it. A lot of you just know that people do fingering, people finger, but you don't know how to do it. You don't even know the finger to use. You don't even know the actual time to do it. You don't even know the particular place to even finger. Hmm. A lot of you think that when they say fingering, it's just inserting your maybe one or two fingers and just start digging it like poop it and start digging it like well. No, you are getting it wrongly. When it gets to fingering, right, a lot of women prefer fingering to actual penetration. It is indisputable. That is why you find out that women who do lesbianism, all these LGBTQ, they really enjoy themselves. They don't really have issues with having a man. They are enjoying their life. That is because to a woman, there are so many things that can make her come without actual penetration. Actual penetration for a woman is just jara. It's just to satisfy the man. It's not really. A woman can come by just doing other things without that penetration. So that is why you find out that most times when you just penetrate without all those touchy, all those, she does not feel the impact. She does not like it. If you are a man that just goes and just open and enter, bam, you are missing it. She's not enjoying it. Probably you are paying for the services, or she's probably too scared to tell you so that you wouldn't come out and say she's spoiled or something. I want to teach you how to finger and even the finger to use. It is very necessary you know this so that you will start enjoying and making your woman feel the impact of what you're doing so that you will stop wasting her time. Hmm. In everything, there is a rule to it. Now, this is how to finger properly for her to feel the impact. Number one, please don't bother fingering her if she's not wet. You are going to cause a micro injury there. You are going to give her a micro cut, particularly if the place is well shaved. You're going to end up giving her a micro cut, which infections can go through and cause other bacteria there. So you have to make sure that she's wet. Hereby, it creates more friction. It makes it easier. If she's not wet, don't bother fingering, please. You will wound somebody. That is number one. Number two, fingering is of two types. They have penetration fingering and playing with the surface fingering. They are two different things. So you need to know the actual one you're doing before you start. The actual one you are doing determines when you are going to do it. If she is not wet yet, you are going to do surface fingering. Surface fingering means, take for instance, this is the V area, right? This is the V. Let's assume this here is the V. Now you're going to take these two fingers and go this way, just like in a scissors form, like this. You go gently, gently in a scissors form like this, if you are doing it at the surface. Now, while you do that, make sure that your lips is on the nip area. You have to be sucking something. Why? Because that is the way it gets it to become juicy. If you're not doing it, then I don't know, but you have to make it to become very juicy while you're at it. So while you are doing it, when it starts getting juicy, then you will use this finger on it, on on the clicky area, on this area. You just use this finger on it. Then you can now go round and round and round. When it's getting wet, we are talking about the surface. Now it depends on your position. You will go up, down. So taking for instance, if here is the entry part, now you're going to do some a little bit massage like up, down, up, down. I don't know if you get. Mhm. That way, you're going to get her to release some juice. You're going to get her to release those slimy juice that is going to help you um help you penetrate easily. Now, another thing is, please make sure your nails are well cut and your hands are well washed, so that you will not introduce bacteria into the place, so that the particles from your nails is not going to give her infection. A lot of you end up giving them infection and ask them where did they bring the infection from. That is because a woman's body is different from a man's body. Now, when it gets to after you must have done that, when the V area is now very juicy and slimy, you can now do some penetration. Now, when it comes to penetration, it depends on the length of your finger. If your fingers are short like mine, then you use these two taller ones, these two that are taller. You go this way. So going this way means, you see, you go this way. Now this way means when you act like you touch the surface. Like, take for instance, you touch the up here like this. You something like that. I don't know if you get. It is very important. Now, if you have a longer finger, maybe the size of your finger is longer, you can decide to use this two. But most people prefer to use these two. Or better still, you can use one. But just know that one makes it painful and less less fun. So I would rather you use these both fingers. Now, what you should know is, while you're doing that, you do it gently and increase the speed. You can increase if she asks you to, but please do it gently so that you will not injure somebody, because the friction that comes with the hand, the fingers that have bones, is different from the penis. Penis doesn't have bones, so there's little or more friction it can give. Like, but you see, these fingers, it has bones, so which means it can be hot. Like you can hurt her with it if you're not being careful. I don't know if you get. So if you have been able to pick one or two things from this video, please don't forget to give me a follow, a like, a share, and a comment. I love you guys. See you in my next. Bye.